Hello, I'm Natalie, and today we're going to be discussing how to incorporate fitness into your daily life. For those of you in college, this is a key time to capitalize on your fitness and exercise. Muscle mass begins to decline at about the age of 30, and roughly 1 in 4 Americans are at risk of heart disease. These are 2 out of several very good reasons why it's important to start your fitness journey now. But starting that fitness journey might be the hardest part. It can disrupt your entire daily life. It's awkward to get in the gym and do these exercises that you're not familiar with. But for me, finding the motivation to start is the biggest challenge. So it's important to find something that works for you specifically. For me, I have a high genetic risk of heart disease. Many of my older family members have suffered heart attacks or other forms of poor heart health. This was the thing that initially pushed me to get in the gym and get more fit. I wanted to lose weight, I wanted to be healthier, and I wanted to make my heart health better. Another big source of motivation for me is that I play for the Oswego Club rugby team. As someone who's really competitive and has a very strong drive to win, this is constantly getting me back in the gym and staying on my journey. The more fit I am, the better I can perform on the field. I've also noticed that it just makes me feel better. I sleep better, I think better, I'm just overall happier. These are all reasons that keep me motivated to continue on my journey. So find something that's tailored to you. It might be that you want to keep up the family tradition of a turkey trot every Thanksgiving. Or maybe you have a family history of joint issues and you want to combat that. Maybe you just want to beat your brother at something and barbell squats seem like a really good way to go. These are all valid sources of motivation. The important part is that it gets you on this journey and keeping up with it. Now that we've discussed how to get started, let's talk about fitting it into your schedule. If you're someone that wants to rework your schedule to fit it in, that's great. I have an hour and 45 minutes between classes every Tuesday and Thursday. This is the perfect amount of time to go and do an hour-long workout, refresh, and grab lunch all before my next class. And I made it that way on purpose because I knew it would make it easier for me to actually get in and get those workouts done. But if you don't want to do that, or if it's not an option, that's totally fine. Take the little chunks of time you have and utilize those. If you've got 30 minutes between class and a group project meeting, take 15 of that to go do a little arm dumbbell workout in the corner of the gym. Then take 15 minutes later in the day to do a different section of a workout. If you're not going to wake up early before class to go get a full workout in, neither am I, and that's fine. Take 5 or 10 minutes and do a little bit of stretching or a mini yoga session before class, and then later in the day you can hit cardio with a TV show on, or you can go and do some strength training when you actually have a bigger chunk of time. That's fine. The important thing is to stay consistent. Any movement is better than no movement. You don't have to carve out an hour or more every time you want to work out. Now that we've discussed fitting it into your schedule, let's talk about how are we going to choose workouts. Now, a great source of workouts is actually TikTok. That's how I started. I'd go in and I wanted to get stronger shoulders because it's really important for rugby. So I went in and I found some influencers that seemed to have a really good knowledge of the human body and anatomy. And I followed their suggestions for workout plans and sets and what to do. This is a fantastic way to start if you have limited knowledge of the gym and the human body. Another way to do it is find what you enjoy. For me, I love strength training. I love lifting weights. I love my push and pull days. Those are my favorites. But the important thing is don't ignore the other aspects of training. It is still really important to be getting in your cardio and your stretching. You need a well-rounded plan to benefit your body. So don't neglect the forms of training you don't like. Another thing I hear is that some people with disabilities don't know how to fit these workouts into their life. They're just not capable of standing there and doing the same things that I can. So here's a couple suggestions for you. My mom suffers from MS, which really affects her vision and balance. So what I have her do is anytime she's doing something that requires a little more movement, I have her pull up a chair and use that to stabilize herself. This is great for doing lunges or even squats as long as you don't need your other hand. This allows her a lot more stability as well when she's doing arm workouts. If you sit in the chair while doing anything with your dumbbells or your kettlebells, this takes a lot of the load off the lower body and allows for a lot more stability so you can focus on the muscles you're trying to work. Another great option is using things like resistance bands. This is a great way to use low intensity to strengthen your muscles, especially if you're not capable of lifting all those dumbbells. Another important thing to remember is that There's no shame in starting small. Don't feel like you have to grab those 10-pound, those 15-pound weights right off. Grab your little 2-pounders, your 5-pounders, whatever you need. The important thing is that you're getting something done. So now I've discussed how to start your journey, how to fit it into your schedule, and how to choose your workouts and make them fit you. I wish you the best of luck on your fitness journey.